AMF, 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 AMF. Whoa! Hello. Hi guys, this is AdvancedMapFreak and I'm making another video. As a request, I am making a video on how to insert sprites into your game. Just as a note, if you guys have any ideas what tutorials I should make, then feel free to post them, preferably on my channel rather than in the comments box somewhere. That way I know where they all are. So, without further ado, let's start with the tutorial. Firstly, you should find a sprite. Usually helps if you want to insert them. You can find a link to a lot of different sprites. So, you know, the sprites of the backs of the Pokemon, sprites of the front, sprites from different games, shinies, things like that. If you check the links pages of my website at www.advancedfreaks.webs.com, if you become a member for free, no spam email sent, then you can check out the links with other cool stuff there as well. I think one important thing to note about this is that you have to use Microsoft Windows XP or Vista's Paint. Apparently, if your Paint doesn't work, then just download a Paint. I think it's Windows. It's a Paint.net file or something. Although might have to do more research into that. I'll put it in the description box below, or wherever they move the description box in the future. If YouTube will have another makeover. Okay, let's see. Cranidos original. Is that what I saved it as? Alright, here we go. Now, if you use sprites from the website that should be on my website, then you'll know that the canvas size is 80 by 80. If you don't know what your canvas size is for your sprite, by moving this slightly, don't get too carried away, and you can see in the bottom right hand corner, I might zoom into that somehow, you can see that you can mess around with its dimensions. So, perfect, got it to 80 on 80. 80, this is by pixels, and you'd want it to be, you know, all the Pokemon Diamond, Black and White ones there, I think they're in 80 to 80. And if you do use those ones, then you can use a trick to, no wait, you don't do that yet, sorry. Because I've altered this method from something else. Oh, what am I doing? I'm all over the place today. Find a color that is obviously not in the sprite. So, I know this blue might not be in the sprite, but don't pick that blue. Don't be silly. Take something different, like a green. Okay, so there. Now you color in the background. Now you save it as green background Cranidos, really. Green. Save. Now you'd open this one. Okay, now let's see. Now you use the green version, and you open that with different view. Anywho, now what you do is you go onto image, you go onto decrease color depth, and you change it to 16 colors. Press OK. Oh, make sure that use Floyd dithering is selected as well. If you didn't see it before, make sure that is selected. It usually helps. Okay, now we go on edit palette, and you should open up a notepad, or if you just have a piece of paper, if you can just blow paper like it grows on trees. No, lame joke inserted in there. Okay, now you'll see your obviously different color here. So select it and open up your notepad and background color. I think that's the American way of spelling color, but it doesn't matter. And write down this value. Now you need to write down this other color, this first one. You have to write that one down too. So you write both of these down, and you'll see why in a second. There we go, perfect. Now we're going to switch these around. So you select that. Let's see, 2018-20. 2018-20. Yep, 2018-20. Basically, what this is doing is defining what the background color is. So that way the game knows that the green is the background color, not the black. And that way the green will be removed. 254, the green will be removed. Oh, that's 4, isn't it? I should know that. Yeah, there we go. the green will be removed when we insert the sprite. Yep, it will look weird now. Do not worry, that is perfectly normal. Now we go on save as, if I can find it, save as. Don't worry about that, that should just be as it is, really. Hey, why is it on Pichu stuff for? See, I tried this out with a lot of different Pokemon. It took me a while to master this. You know, I tried many different methods. Okay, now save it as, I always like to save them as different names. At least that way, if something goes wrong, you can just backtrack and think, okay, let me look at this sprite, let me see what's going on here. You know, that's just me. I make backups of everything almost. So, okay, here we go. Now that we've done that, we can close this guy. This, you might as well save the values. Okay, now that we have the earphone view version, we will open this to Paint. Dun, dun, dun. So now we should have the green one open and the earphone view one open. Okay, here we go. Now you'll have these two open. Zoom in so you see the damage we've done to him. Yep. Now, what you need to do is, now this is what I was talking about before. This is where it might vary for some people. If you're using the black and white, if you're using the black and white diamond and pearl sprites and things like that, then the sprite will automatically come in, or it should if you get it off a good website. It should come in at 80 by 80 pixels dimensions canvas thing. If not, before you start this whole thing, yeah, I should have really said it before. Before you start this whole thing, make sure that your sprite is 80 by 80, just so that you don't have to do the maths for this next bit, which is to sketch and skew by 80%. Now what this will do is, we'll bring it down. Yep, don't worry, it's okay if it looks like that. Just saying. What this will do is, it makes, if you do the maths, if you type this into a calculator, it makes the sprite into 64 by 64, which is the size of the fire red emerald leaf. I think those, yeah, not all of them. No, all of them. Yeah, the size of those sprites, since obviously the screen is smaller, blah blah blah, for random reasons, etc. etc. If you press Control A, you'll select the whole document. Select this green one, the one that doesn't look too messed up. Press Control C and copy it over into this dodgy messed up one. And if you notice, it is actually they are actually different in quality. If you see this one, zoom in even further, and yeah, you'll see that if you look here, there's some random green lines here, because this one still uses 256 colors. Can you believe it? I only buy packs of them with like 10 in them. And this one, if you believe, has none of that colors, because we remember we decreased it to 16 colors. Now click off it so that it's not selected, and save it as something else if you want, or you could just save it as the same thing. See no harm in that. So yeah, so now you can see we've decreased its size without reducing its quality too much, and this will make the sprite still look professional without too much editing. Obviously some sprites are a bit finicky than others, especially if you use smaller Pokemon. And let me just check how long this has taken me. 13 minutes. And I think I will make that a part 1 of my 2-part videos on how to insert sprites into the game. This section I will probably call Preparing Your Sprite. This is preparing your sprite before you insert it into the game. I would love to show you, if I could, another sprite, one that's maybe not a Pokemon. But if you guys are having problems inserting non-Pokemon sprites into your game, or preparing them even, just write it in the comment section below, and I will check them out, and I will make a sidetracked video, a filler video, on how to use different sprites. Sorry this has taken so long, and well, do this with your sprites until I put up the second video, which I will probably do right after doing this one. Thank you for listening. This has been AdvancedMapFreak, and listen to my crazy weird message that I'll probably say after this. Probably record a different one, so I'll leave me to it. Subscribe to my channel for more things about AdvancedMap by clicking the button very far above this piece of text. Thank you. Also, if you wish to see more videos like this, or to go to the links referred in this video, then please become a member on my website, which I cannot be asked to say, so please just leave me alone. How long do I have to keep up this accent for?